The axing of the door was one of those things where we had to get a replica of what stands at Sunbury Ribbertswood Mansion, and these doors are extremely hard to find because they're huge, they're ancient. I mean, you just can't get those types of doors very easily anymore. I had the extreme good luck of the carpenter and close friend of mine, Daniel Rankin. He somehow miraculously found a door that was exactly the same, that was not painted, didn't have a door handle, it was just a slab of wood, but it had the 6 panels that the door had to have. Here we go. And action.
Will he be Mr. Hyde? I shall be Mr. Seek.
The door was like quite thick, I think it was about that, and it was going to take a hell of a lot of swings to get through it. We didn't know how many swings it was going to take, but we thought that'd be a little bit of fun, but also it would be real. I think it ended up being about 69 chops before we got through, and Andrew still couldn't get through at the end, so we had to bring Camden, the art director, in for the last 3 or 4 swings to actually break through the door because Andrew was exhausted. So there was a few laughs on the side at how that all went down, but ultimately I knew that you know, somehow or another someone was going to break through it, and I was still going to get my shots. So. Cut. Come to the door. I personally don't like the idea of reshoots, because if you're not getting your film when you're shooting it, then you're not really shooting your film. You're going into it with a loose approach, and I personally think that reshoots should only happen if there was something wrong with the film stock, or there was a technical problem that was out of your control. But otherwise, I can't justify reshooting. Michael Scholl is a bit of a suburban legend. They call him the human Steadicam. You literally do not need to hire a Steadicam when you've got him, because he's just so steady. He can walk with the camera, he can do anything with the camera. Because the time frame we had that was limited, I needed a professional who could shoot a lot of it handheld, because we were moving so fast, but obviously still needed steady shot. If I didn't have Michael Scholl in that film, like, it literally wouldn't have happened. Oh, it would have happened, but it would have taken 2 weeks, and I wouldn't have had the money, so I would have had to come away, and then I would have had to do the reshoot. Tonight we're coming along pretty well. We've had 6 scenes tonight. We've had to do 6 scenes every night, which is pretty intense. I've only had an hour per scene, so you can imagine it's been pretty crazy.
Ready? Okay, the situation is we've got an hour and a half to shoot, just less than an hour and a half to shoot 2 scenes, because the first AD, it's kind of embarrassing. I didn't reset my watch for daylight savings, and I thought we had 2.5 hours, and we've only got 1.5, so Nate's not very happy with me. So that's, you know, like the pressure's on, you know what I'm talking about?
That was 42:37.
It's 11. Fuck. Nathan, it's 11.
Yes.
Every night we have to come back to speed and get better or the same quality we got the last night, so there's a lot of adrenaline running. Cut. I haven't got a split.
Surely in your position. My position?
It's a very strange one.
I found that auditioning the crew, just like the cast, was important, because I wanted to try and find a group of people that would gel together, where I was trying to bring the cast and the crew to the same page so we could all shoot the movie as one unit.
Oh, so it's cheap.
The closest that it's ever been to the book.
book, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, obviously. And yeah, really a tribute film. So all of those elements are coming together and it's working. So that's obviously, I'm happy about that.
Started editing, realised that this was going to take a long time because it had to be stylised. So, in the meantime, to keep everyone happy, I decided to construct a trailer. I had a music composer come on board, and then I put on a screening, which was called Humongous. Didn't finish the film until the end of that first year. I had to think about where I was going to premiere the film, and I did that at a horror film festival in Melbourne called Out to the Lights at the Capitol Theatre in Swanston. And it was a sellout. I was amazed. There was about 500 people that attended this screening, and then being lucky enough to be accepted by Shriekfest in Los Angeles. And this, the film went really well there. It was received very well, and that's opened up doors for a whole string of other horror film festivals that are found in America.
It's nice to know that people I don't know over the other side of the globe, doesn't matter if it's 1, 2 or 200 people, have seen you do your work. That's what you're doing it for at the end of the day. You want people to enjoy it.
I first became involved with the Hide and Seek project at the very early stages of the short film script. Then he went away and made the short film, and then I came in again, I guess as an executive producer, and loved the short film. Didn't see it till the opening night in front of the audience, and it was a huge hit. I was headed to LA a couple of weeks after the premiere of the short film in Melbourne. So that's the point that I came on board again and said, hey, hang on, maybe I might be able to help out in some respect.
Getting into a festival in Los Angeles is a big deal, but I'm ready to attack France and Germany and London. It's not going to stop until I've basically circulated the world with this short film, and then someone realises that there is a quality there, or more to the point, likes what I made and wants to see more. And then I can say, well, that's fine, I've got the feature script sitting there.
The experience is something I think about, more than the film, if that makes sense. The film's always there to go back as a document to something that was actually quite a fantastic experience. I can't ever, forget that, because it was actually a magnificent time.
I'm trying to look at Hyde as my baby, and I'm looking at it as that project that's going to get me off the ground, which it's already doing so.
But I prefer to be working on something that, is budgeted with millions and throws millions of dollars everywhere. I want to see cash thrown everywhere, just on the floors. And I want to get into a money machine and grab cash.
One question though.
And smoke, roll joints
with Hyde.
$100 bills.
But the pitch for the feature film is something which no one's seen before. It's a new take on Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which has been made many times, but this is something which, when people hear the pitch and read the feature script, are going to go, wow, never seen this before. We're going to go to all these companies which we approached in LA and in Cannes and say, we're ready. Have a look at this script. Let's go.
They made me say this. They made me say all this.